Hello, gals, gays, these people, the voice, it's Indigo, and I'll just say this right now. I'm gonna be ranting a little bit and a lot about politics and the current political stuff in America. So, if that's something you don't really want to hear about right now, I totally understand. Go watch one of my other videos. This I don't talk about politics. This video specifically is about politics. The rest are not. Anyways, for the people who stayed, hi, I'm Indigo. Um, I'm very. If you have to consider the Democratic or Republican, if I have to be one, then I would be considered very far left, very not Republican. I do not like. No, 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 no. I am a Democratic liberal person. If I had to choose some, I'm not Republican at all. And it makes me so mad how this country is currently run by Republican leaders. And basically, what they're focusing on is the trans community, which do nothing wrong. They're just people that were born into the wrong body and want to fix their body. And that is what they're focusing on. Not the countless people that suffer because they have to leave their children at home because they don't have paid maternity leave, not the people that have to die because they can't afford healthcare, not the people that have to have children even though they can't even though they are not on the move to have one because abortions are banned because this country's horrible. Mind you, let's say this. Okay, let's say right now, this is also going to be a very all over the place thing. I'm not editing this at all, so yeah, but let's say this. Let's say you're a 15, 16-year-old girl. Actually, no, let's raise it to let's say you're 21, you just got done with college, you're walking down the street to maybe go to a restaurant or something to enjoy yourself. Then this random creepy old man kidnaps you, rapes you, and then you are pregnant, and obviously you just got college. You cannot take care of a child right now, and you go to get an abortion because you just simply can't take care of that child. But abortions are banned. Why? Why? Because this country thinks abortion should be illegal. It shouldn't. They should be, as long as the woman gives consent, then they should be completely legal because it saves countless, countless lives. And obviously some people want children. That's totally fine. But some people just can't or don't want to or are not in a position to have children. But they are raped or these horrible crimes that they don't care about, and they ban abortion. So that way they have to take care of this child. And let's say, and that's also thousands of dollars to take care of one, and that's completely, and that'll come pretty much all out of pocket because we don't have free healthcare. Doesn't that sound wrong? To me, it sounds pretty wrong. And it just makes me so mad as well. Also, like, I hate the prison system in America as well because most prisoners, not all obviously, but most prisoners are just people that need help, but they don't know how to get that help because of some sort of reason. So they do these crimes or go to drugs and all these things. In reality, they just need help. So, but instead of giving them the help that they need, this government just takes them and puts them in a prison just to keep them there. They don't do anything to treat them. If anything, it makes it worse. Why? Because they think that's helping the community? No, it's worsening them because once they get released, they'll just go back to their ways. But if you treat these people like they're human, and they give them the help that they need, then they will be able to go back into society as a good person. That they won't turn to all these horrible things. It just makes me so mad. I might try and make little stamps of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just kind of upset. I just thought I'd make a video ranting about all this horrible things in America. So yeah, what else? Also, like let's take the whole ICE situation and the people being deported. Let's say you were, let's say your parents, let's say your parents and you are black, but your parents moved to the United States completely legal, and you yourself were born into the United States, and you are completely U.S. citizen that was born here. You just so happen to be black. Because of this country and ICE deportation, they claim that they're taking away dangerous people, but all they're doing is taking people that don't look white and taking them away to these horrible, horrible places illegally. Because ICE, they don't help people, they kill people, they hurt people. Also, countless people, there's been countless witnesses reports about people getting about trans femmes being sex trafficked by the government. You don't think that sounds wrong? You want to support that because Mr. Trump knows everything. No, he's sex trafficking people, innocent people that don't deserve these horrible things. Let that think. I'll let you think about that. The man you voted for is sex trafficking innocent people. Don't think that sounds wrong? No? He's also a horrible pedophile. He's in the Epstein files. Can I technically say that? Because they've been all pretty much all redacted? No. But riddle me this. Why would he be so hesitant and do everything in his power to stop them from being released if he wasn't in them? If he wasn't in them, why would he care? The only reason he's in there because the only reason he's trying to stop them is because he knows that he's in there and he has connections with the people in there. And he wants to try and defend his public image. That's the only reason he's doing that. And he is a horrible predator. He has been caught. I'm pretty sure, like for the New Year's thing, he outright said to a little girl who was 8 years old, by the way, that she's, and I quote, pretty and beautiful. You think that's who you want to be running for America? Also, because if he's trying to get the thing where if you talk bad about politics and he's trying to make it so that video on social media will get banned. So you might not even be able to see this because of that. So you think that's okay? No, it's not. Because he's becoming a dictator. And that's not okay. Also, yes, I know, some Democrats who are in the Epstein files, and they should also have the same treatment of being locked up. Because, again, my faith is not in the governors of America. It is in the people. After all, that's in the Constitution. We, the people. So, what do you think about that? So you don't think that's bad? I'm most likely alienating a bunch of my audience, but I don't care because I need to talk about these things. These things need to be addressed. And it just makes me, and you can tell just how mad it makes me because of how passionate I am about this subject. And obviously, yes, it would be harder to provide some of these like free healthcare because of other countries, but it's not that hard. The government has multiple billionaires in it, so just take away the money that they do not need and give it to the people. Let's take Elon Musk. If you just take like 10% of his money, you could feed every person on Earth. I'm like if you just take the $1 trillion, whatever that Tesla is giving him, just take that one payment, and give everybody a $15 meal, you could feed every person in America. Not even just America, the world. You can feed every person in the world like a solid 10 times, and he would still have more money than he would ever use or need. So just take, also, all these politicians, just take away that excess money that they don't need and give it back to the people who need it, who are starving, who are dying because of this. Because that is the real problem here. We don't need politicians to have their 25th vacation day. We need free healthcare. We need all these things. That way, the person in America could actually live a good life and not have to go paycheck to paycheck and just wonder if they're gonna have another meal tomorrow. Realize how bad that is? To the point where somebody might not even have it because millions of people in America are trying to can barely even afford a meal for their kids that they didn't want to have, that they couldn't have, but because abortion's legal, they had to. I think that's messed up. And he claimed that he's a feminist. He's actively hurting women and their rights. He is not a feminist. He's a pig that should be that should suffer in prison for all the horrible crimes he has done. And even then, this capitalist society is so bad to the point it's in a system where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and you can barely fix that. And also, I know I'm already, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this video, but I don't care, cause you'll just hate me because I'm doing the one thing that you can't. I, I'm speaking the truth. It'll always make me so mad how all these horrible people can get away with these things. Also, the gun laws, they are horrible because let's take the assassination of Charlie Kirk. He was shot in the neck with a hunting rifle at a college. No bulletproof vest would have saved him. No person jumping inside him. Only thing that saved him is that person did not have such a powerful gun. Or let's take that this country has the most shootings in the whole world, and it is absolute. And Trump all he says is that all we can do is pray. No, there's something we can't do, and that is restrict these people from getting the guns. Let's take Germany for example. In Germany, if you want to get a basic gun, you have to have multiple background checks, hours in the shooting range, a gun locker, and all these other things because it is easy to kill thousands of people with one gun. And that's okay to you? No. Because no matter how many people you have, if the one person has more guns and more ammo and more power, then he will kill all of them. It doesn't matter if the officer is highly trained. If he only has a basic handgun gun and he has like a full on machine gun, the officer is not winning. The only one that would be able to do that is like a SWAT team who have equal footing on those weapons. So no, I don't think so. Yeah, so no, it's that we not that there's nothing we can do. You can absolutely make it a lot harder, and I'm a firm believer that these such high powerful guns should not be able to have access to the normal citizen. A normal like you shouldn't be able to have like a full like AK-27 or whatever as a normal citizen. And you should also not be allowed to take such heavy like a hunting rifle into a public building or public space, like such a public building or space. You should be able. I mean, yeah, you can still have it for like for having like to go hunting or have fun time with hunting deer or whatever. But you shouldn't be able to take it into like a school or workplace. I can understand. Yes, I feel like it makes sense for a person to have like a basic handgun that can't do that much damage. Not that can't do much damage just to be safe. But you should not be able to carry a whole hunting rifle to like a school or workplace. So that's not what helps. That just kills people. Because guns will never save people. All they do is kill people. You can call me all the things you want. Just know you can be mad that I'm just simply speaking the truth. That's all I'm doing. And also, which one? Also, how about this? Which one is causing people to die? Having people wonder if they're won't having people have to have kids that they don't want. Having grocery prices so high most people can't even afford it. And all has been is obviously a predator that should suffer in jail. Trump or trans or gay people. It's obvious. And why yes, maybe some trans people are probably predators, but want to know which person's more well want to know which demographic of people are more likely to be predators? Cis straight people. I keep, the current president, Donald J. Trump, is a predator that should suffer in jail. And also, if you claim liberals and Democrats are so bad, why you realize the ability to have free speech? You realize that thing that you love to have? That's from liberals and Democrats. Able to have an opinion, be able to go into public space and not worry about saying the wrong thing. All those things because of liberals. Because they're a reason why you're able to do all these things. So which one is really ruining America? Liberals who just want to help and make everything fair, or or Republicans that are trying to hurt innocent people? Hmm? It just makes me so mad. Also, remember the reason why people made this country was the founding fathers made this country was to have a country for all, and we and able to make it so everybody has the same rights. Everybody is welcome. And yet, what is Trump trying to do? Make it illegal to make it to be gay, trans, black, all the other things. Also, let's take the reason why we have the Statue of Liberty. It is a sign that everybody is welcome, and for immigrants that make it to America, that you are now safe. But are immigrants safe in this country? No. Are trans people safe in this country? No. Because this country is ruined. Because Trump is ruining this country, and we need to do something about it. So, tell me, which one is actually ruining America? Democrats who just want to help and make people be able to live, or Republicans who just want to hurt innocent people?